Hello folks, how you doing today? This video is going to be quick and dirty as much as I can. We're going to be talking about more commercially available tarot decks, okay? And some of my favorites I have right here with me. Over the last, I would say 7-8 years, okay? From especially 2017 onward, we've had progressively gotten more and more indie decks published, which is really freaking great, right? Because we've got just a wealth of all of these independent artists who are creating tarot decks, some of them for the first time, and we've got some really amazing, slick looking tarot decks. But I know that the window in order to get those can be really short, right? A lot of them only do single print runs. And just to give you an example, one of my favorite decks is the Spirit Keepers Tarot, and this is the Revelation edition, okay? This is done by Benabel Wen, and each time she does a print run, she basically redoes the deck, and it gets stunning every time. I have the first, second, and this one is the third edition, okay? I have each and every one of those, but again, she only does one print run at a time for each edition. And I know that it can get very frustrating. I have a lot of beautiful decks over here that have long gone out of print. The Idiosyncra deck is one that I read with today, and unfortunately it's not available anymore. It's an older deck. I think I did purchase it in 2016 or 2017. So, what's really out there that someone who's just coming new, getting their first tarot deck, or you want to buy another one, there are some beautiful tarot decks that have been in print for a really long time. And I kind of wanted to share with you some of my favorites. This one, oh my God, you guys. I shared this one in TikTok yesterday. So this is the Robin Wood Tarot. And this is the tarot deck that's featured in Tarot Plain and Simple. If you guys happen to have that book, this is the tarot deck featured, and it is just freaking stunning, you guys. It is stunning. And this one is published by Llewellyn, and it should still be available. You should be able to get this on Amazon. You should be able to get this at any metaphysical store, even bookstores. These are the backs. And it's so detailed. I get so much out of it. I don't know. It's absolutely fabulous. And I apologize if you can hear a fan over there. It is scorching hot today. And as soon as construction's done on my bathrooms, I'll be able to record elsewhere and not, in my bedroom. So that's one option. And the Robin Wood Tarot was created by Robin Wood. Okay, so really, really amazing deck. I've taken this deck with me to Hawaii. It's made the trip from California to Colorado. This has been one of my go-to travel decks, which is incredible because look at how well the box has held up after me having it for all these years. Oh my God. One deck whose box did not hold up well, and yes, this is in an Ipsy makeup bag. But this deck, this is a very haunting deck for me. I freaking love it. This is the Sacred Rose Tarot. Okay, and again, you should be able to find it pretty easily. This is published by US Games Systems. Okay, it's very old. The artist is Joanna Gargilo Sherman, which I'm sure I butchered that. I'm sorry, honey. But she began the art design for this while she was still in art school. Okay, and that was where is the date? Oh my gosh. But she said that she first became interested in tarot in 1965 when she purchased her first deck. And this was published in 1980, originally only with the major arcana, and then later, once the whole tarot deck was complete, they published the full version, which is what I have here. But I want to say she began the full deck was published in 1982 for the first time. Yeah, she began working on it in 1978. So it does have a very 70s feel, you guys. These are the backs. And here's some of the cards. Okay, and it is very rich, it's very colorful, it's very, in my mind, unique. I don't know, there's just something about this deck that I can't get enough of. I don't know what it is. And surprisingly enough, this is a deck I use when I have to do divination in and around shadow work and healing, mostly. I mean, because look at that devil card, right? So this one is very near and dear to my heart. It may not be a feel for you, and that's okay, because we're about to talk about one of my favorite all-time tarot decks. So much so that I have 2 copies, and that is the Morgan Greer Tarot. And you've probably seen this around. Yes, I have 2. This is the full-size version. This is the travel tin version, companion. And this one is also published by US Game Systems Inc. They do publish a lot of tarot decks, guys. And they've been publishing them for a really long time. So this one was illustrated by Bill Greer under the direction of Lloyd Morden. And this one was originally published in 1979. I have a thing for 70s styles decks. Have you noticed that? Probably all the HR Puffin stuff that I watched when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. So this one is also super vibrant. It's just bright. It's colorful. Look at that. I mean, they had to make that the box because it's stunning. I love this deck. If you have bought readings for me, there's a 50-50 chance that I read with this deck for you, because I just keep coming back to it over and over and over again. It is so easy for me to get messages from this deck, and I think that's why it's even my go-to deck for myself, just in general, for readings. And then the last one I wanted to share with you is actually published by Liminal 11. I will link them below in the description. They have been pumping out some really fantastic tarot decks, okay? And they are publishing on a much bigger scale, which is great. And that's the This Might Hurt Tarot. This one comes in a clamshell box, which is great. Very nice, beautiful cardstock, you guys. And so we're getting some more modern decks from more independent publishers, which has been fantastic. But that means that these don't go out of print very quickly. You can go buy this deck now in a special edition version or the standard version, okay? Look at that, it's so fabulous. I freaking love, this has become my new go-to modern deck. I love it. I didn't get to show you guys the backs. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So I just wanted to say, if you keep missing Kickstarters, if you feel like you're missing out on a lot of the, small windows for a lot of independent artists who've done some really fantastic tarot decks, I understand. It hurts my heart when I miss a window too, but there are some very fantastic, more widely available decks that are not going out of print that I don't want you guys to just kind of discount because they aren't the newest and flashiest thing. As I said, some of these decks have been in print since the 70s, and they're still rocking it, in my opinion. They're holding up. So don't discount them just because, like I said, they aren't new and flashy. Okay, very short video today. Just wanted to pop on and chat and say hi to y'all and talk a little bit of tarot, okay? I'm gonna have another occult book roundup here shortly, and you guys, it's gonna be all about zines. my favorite witchy and occult zines. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have that notification bell on, because YouTube is really, like, they're being a pain when it comes to notifications. Like, I'm not getting as many notifications from folks that I love. And then when I go check on their channel, I'm like, how'd this bitch upload 3 videos and I didn't know about it? What the hell? So make sure that bell icon is on, okay? Just do me a solid, click it, all right? Just so that you know exactly when that zine video goes live. All right, folks, I hope you have a fabulous day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, loves.